Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Sometimes even the smallest packages can hold something very important and small and precious, but I bet you'll never guess what it's in this, unless you've been following us along the way. But sometimes things are so small, you just have to keep track of them a little bit more. Oh yeah, here's my swimsuit. This is one of my bigger ones of my small ones. So anyway, on a more serious matter, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. Suicide bomber blows himself up in Kabul, wounding 3 Afghans.
I don't see this thing about blowing yourself up. I don't think that that's in the Quran, period.
Suspected genocide mastermind Karadzic arrested by Serbia.
I know, which means they're going to have a fun time trying to convict him. They haven't been able to convict the last major figures they grabbed in those problems. So.
U.S. regulators check Fannie and Freddie books.
And that was not a good sign, because now they're saying a minimum of $25 billion to get them out of the troubles they're in.
Ouch.
That's a minimum.
Man convicted of hate crime for accosting author Elie Wiesel.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I don't see, they just throw that hate crime around the thing too much anymore. The guy just beat the guy up because he didn't like him.
Hybrid cars pose serious risk to the blind and visually impaired.
Well, because they can't read the instructions and say don't touch.
Well, they also can't hear them because they're quieter than other cars.
Yeah, they're quieter, but on a thing too, you can touch too many things on a hybrid that can kill you.
Ooh, 4,500-year-old Egyptian boat to be excavated and reassembled.
Yeah, actually, I'm amazed to find that they actually have been able to preserve boats for thousands of years in the sand in Egypt.
Yeah, that is, isn't it? 4th baby surprises California couple expecting triplets.
How do doctors with today's ultrasound and stuff not manage to discover you've got 4 instead of 3?
That's true. Although that boat, it reminds me of, what's that McConaughey movie, Sahara?
Yeah, where they found that, the old Monitor class boat stuck in the sand.
McCain insists he was right, Obama wrong on Iraq.
Does it make any difference because the press doesn't care?
FDA finds salmonella strain in jalapeno pepper.
Yeah, but they're finding it clean. Okay, we just got a warning, and one of the warnings was out in June. This is July, and the warning was put out in June that there was a problem.
With the jalapenos?
Yeah, the public didn't know about it until yesterday.
Gitmo trial begins for Bin Laden's. Oh, and that's when we got it, right?
Yeah.
Because we put those...
We got it yesterday that had a June the 19th tag on it.
Yeah, because we'll put those up right away. Let's see. Gitmo trial begins for Bin Laden's driver.
And they've already said it changed the rules of trial, so the trial's going nowhere.
Texas and Mexico prepare for tropical storm Dolly.
Yeah, hello Dolly.
Yeah, hello. How do they name these things anyway?
They got a list of names that are in a book, and they go right down the list from A to whatever, and that's Dolly is up right now.
Rice told embassies to limit aid for Obama and McCain.
Well, because it's just because they're campaign trips, they're not fact-finding trips.
Big oil profit steered to investors.
Yeah, that's the reason they invest in the companies. I mean, and those investors are your mother, your father, your grandparents.
Mutual funds.
That's right.
Leno's last tonight is May 29th, O'Brien in June 1st.
Yeah, and then I think, I would guess that Leno has got a deal, since they're actually canning him, that he can start to work over at ABC. He's going to be taking Kimmel's spot on ABC.
Well, where's Kimmel going?
Kimmel's going to go to the Conan O'Brien slot.
Oh, basically they're just shuffling the pot.
And Nightline is going to be gone entirely.
Break-in suspects found asleep on stolen goods.
Yeah, nobody ever said people to steal things were bright.
Police weigh charging womb slasher suspect's sister. What?
Oh, I know. I mean, it's called, if you know about it, you're guilty.
Grandma says mom knows who has missing Florida girl.
Yeah, she's all over but she's all over the internet today and television telling people that mom knows. But if mom knows, how does she know that mom knows if she doesn't know also?
Ah, good question. Radio host angers parents of autistic children.
Well, basically, he said most of them are malingerers and just doing it to get out of doing things.
Crimped Peru guinea pigs tossed in frying pans. Oh,
That's what guinea pigs are used for.
oh.
You know, they eat them in other countries. Here we play with them. In other countries, they eat them. They eat dogs in China.
I know. Buyer beware, the many ways retailers can trick you.
Yeah, you know.
And it's just not us that are telling you that.
It's just not us. I mean, go look at our thing on buyer beware on fast food advertisements, and you'll see how that they basically bait and switch. They don't have to honor the ads. They only have to have one of any item to make it legal. So
Obama banned what not to wear where?
yeah, basically he doesn't want anything that makes him look like he's a Muslim, which means basically Freud would say that's because he's hiding the fact that he's a Muslim.
U.S. offers nuclear proposal to North Korea.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we offered those things?
Zimbabwe sides agree to power sharing talks.
Yeah, which means if the other guy comes out of the embassy, he's toast.
New York Times defends not running McCain op-ed.
Well, yeah, basically they said it has to be rewritten. Basically, it has to be rewritten to fit Barack Obama's, timetable for withdrawal.
Ah, McCain ad blames Obama for gas price hike.
Well, yeah, he won't. He's doing absolutely nothing to keep the prices down, and telling everybody that in the short run you're going to hurt at the pump, but in the long run everything will be better for your children.
American Express shares tumble as second quarter profit falls.
Yeah, well, we bet the interest rate's going to go up on all the cards soon.
Oil prices fall below $131 a barrel in Asia.
Before we left, they just fell to $126 a barrel because
good.
Americans aren't buying it. If Americans don't buy, that means they only have the Chinese and the Indians, and their market is glutted at the moment.
Oh, good. That would be nice to have a little momentary reprieve.
That and the fact, too, that the traders all know that the people back home are getting on the backsides of all the Democrats and tree huggers, so...
Alaska House readies for gas pipeline vote.
Yeah, and they're basically, the House is heavily Democratic. So guess where that pipeline's going to go?
Fun at the pump, TV entertains and distracts.
Yeah, well, we've seen that stuff. I mean, you pull up to the pump and the stupid thing comes on the TV, and when you've got like 12 pumps and they're all in different spots on the same message, it really sounds bad.
Apple stock drops despite jump in third quarter profit.
Well, that's because the profits are going up. Percentage of market is going down.
Ousted AOL chief Miller could guide Yahoo strategy.
I mean, it's another example of the brilliance of Yahoo. I mean, the guy couldn't run AOL and he got removed, so now they're going to put him in over at Yahoo to do the same thing he couldn't do at AOL.
Young Republicans blue about the prospects ahead.
They aren't going to vote for Obama.
California residents looking to purchase a home for the first time are going to get the help they need.
$200 million worth of money into the home market, which isn't going to... That's 200 houses in Los Angeles.
Healthcare Reform Coalition rejects industry-led efforts.
Yeah, because they know that they're going to get socialized medicine if Obama becomes president, so they're going to reject anything to reform.
John McCain, Barack Obama will appear together at Orange County Church.
Well, they're only together in a sense that as they walk by one another, they'll greet one another.
I know, because they each talk, and then they're on the stage, for a minute or two?
It's the Lincoln Douglas thing.
Oh, well, no wonder that I guess his name is Warren, the pastor, minister.
Yeah.
He sure knows a way of getting people to his church. He also had Hillary Clinton there before.
Yeah.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
It's easier to say I can't today than to say I can.